San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. He understands that his young cornerback wants to make a great showing here today. It's always a little emotional when you're playing against the team you transferred away from. He understands that the fans could be for him and against him here in the stadium today, but he said, I just want you to lock in and keep your eyes on our team and doing your job here today. I'll keep you posted on how he's doing and what the fans are saying to this young player in his return. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Red Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Henderson. Powers through the defender and runs through another guy. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Has it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Direct snap. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Finds his man, it's Dickey. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the...
Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body, a guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
At the 40. There's a crease. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he puts through the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Got a man, it's Cobb. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And when you're a quarterback, you have to sell past. You have to get your eyes down the field, the ball in your hand like you're ready to throw the football. Now I quickly hand it to the running back. You could see it worked, and the running back did the rest. The defense was thinking pass all the way. What a nice game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hammond. He's going to fire deep. He's got it at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Wants to throw it. Caught by Williams on the left.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So the offense stays out there on 4th down. They've got to get it to the next time zone to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. A full dive to haul that one in.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Roadrunners!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say...
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have the...
Lets it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense in press coverage. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating to have a false start in this area of the field, but still 2nd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Under fire. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose. To the house. Touchdown, UTSA. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive. Take all of that momentum and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now on second down. Back to pass. Looking left. He's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Red Raiders right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it way down the field. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Henderson. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
What will they dial up on second and a long way? Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, quarterbacks, you cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
To the air, it's Hammond. Pocket breaking down. He's on the move. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the extra point is good.
35, Texas Tech, 14.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 3 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
And it's USC with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the 3rd quarter.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd. Sneak gets it done. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
42, Texas Tech, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Dances away. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense.
He's got it inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Now from inside the red zone. Here's a heat. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Makes the grab. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Cool. That's a live ball. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Henderson. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run.
22.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. Snags it, and he's open. Powers through. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Texas Tech, number 11, with the grab and the score.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Dropping back, it's Hammond. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A spectacular one-hand grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness. Bringing the free safety down, blitzing him, you could tell, completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
With the catch, it's Simmons. Bust through behind his pad. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Open space at the 25. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got a step and just dusted the field. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
UTSA 49, Texas Tech 35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle.
Here's a little room there. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. This time he wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Moon.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but converts on 4th down. Still going. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he scores! Touchdown, Roadrunners! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to going over the top. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incomplete.
Upstairs to make the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Rushes on him, and he never had a chance.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. Tripped up for the tackle. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here comes the heat. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, puts 6 up on the board.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game.
Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Wants to throw it again. Williams got it. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Working the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarter.
And he's in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. From the gun. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know...
He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UTSA! They appear to be headed to the win column for the first time this year. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Take over. First and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Shoots it to the left. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Corners are going to bail. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And they got it. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of...
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm